You look to your left and you got the mountains with the fall colors. You look to the right and you've got the beautiful ocean. It's part Oregon and California coast, part Downeast Maine. Well, we're not going to catch sunset on the beach because the sun's over there and the beach is that way. Well, if you're wondering what Haute Gaspésie is like, kind of the two things that come to mind is it's part Oregon and California coast, part Downeast Maine, but it also has all of the French influences as well as its own unique rugged beauty. So it's a very unique place, a very beautiful place, and I highly recommend if you're in Quebec to come up this way because it's absolutely spectacular. So this stretch of La Haute Gaspésie that we're going through right now is one of the most spectacular and scenic portions of all of Highway 132 around La Gaspésie. It's basically very similar to the Pacific Coast Highway and the California coast, except instead of being up on top of the cliffs, you're right down at water level with the cliffs up above you. And if you look around on these cliff sides, there are waterfalls absolutely everywhere too. But as far as La Gaspésie's own unique beauty goes, you know, you look to the left and you got the mountains with the fall colors on them, which are really popping right now. You look to the right and you've got the beautiful cliffs, the rugged cliffs, the ocean, the beaches, and there's just not too many places in the world that are like this. It's really unique and really beautiful. And despite all the travaux, the road construction, the stoppages and all that, we should be able to make these last 7.5 kilometers by sundown and catch sunset on the beach. Well, we're not going to catch sunset on the beach because the sun's over there and the beach is that way. So if you remember how the temperature was 77 degrees up at the Gaspésie National Park, we're back at the coast now, not even 20 kilometers from there, and the temperature has dropped to 59. Good morning from the town of Matane, Quebec. This is the final morning of this incredible road trip around La Gaspésie. We've got 2 more stops we need to make today. The first is at le Centre d'Art de Marcel Gagnon, or the Marcel Gagnon Art Center, which is just this really cool display of these wooden statues that look like they're just walking out of the ocean. And then the second stop is at Bic National Park. The weather should hold off, the rain should hold off for both of those stops. But once we get past there, we are going to have to deal with some weather, because we've got what's now post-tropical storm Philippe coming up, as well as a very strong cold front coming in from the west. I've used this storm chasing before. I'm not going to say it's my favorite thing to do, but it's the easiest thing to do at this point. And it's called running the gauntlet. And essentially what it is you've got this very strong cold front coming in from the west, and you've got Philippe coming in from the east, and we're going to run home right between the two of them. Our next stop is just a real quickie, which is right off of Highway 132 here, which is the Centre d'Art de Marcel Gagnon, to see the statues. And it's very low tide right now, so I don't know how much coming out of the ocean they're going to be doing, as opposed to just walking on the mud flats. Now, they say that this exhibit, these statues here at the Centre d'Art de Marcel Gagnon, are particularly captivating at sunset, because due west is pretty much out over the river there. But seeing as we're here at 9:30 in the morning, I think it's safe to say that ship has sailed. Certainly my style to manage to time this to get it at like the lowest tide possible. Well, this has been a cool little stop. Certainly one of these random side of the road attractions that is pretty cool. All right, now it's on to Bic National Park, which is about a 35-40 minute drive from here. Next time, wrap up your adventure around La Gaspésie as you explore Bic National Park's diverse wildlife, breathtaking lookouts, and iconic fall foliage, where you'll quickly find yourself laughing at funny names and dirty sounding words. Then it's a race against both Mother Nature and the clock to run the gauntlet home, as the hurricane closes in from the east and the cold front barrels in from the west. Well, it is an absolutely nasty morning on the backside of this cold front.